The floral shop didn't play any part in this decorating. Believe it or not, you can eat all of these flowers. There's one baking supply to thank for this look, and cake artist Kylie Holt is rolling out all we need to know. It's great to have you in our studio.
It is a pleasure to be here.
Kylie is no stranger to TV cameras and TV kitchens. Just give us a little show drop. You've had a few really exciting opportunities on your resume.
Yes, so my very favorite has been Disney Plus's Foodtastic. We made a giant foodscape out of not just cake, but we did mashed potatoes and lasagna and broccoli and created this giant foodscape there. That was so much fun. And then I've been on the Big Bake, Cake Wars, and Santa's Baking Blizzard
and
as well.
Now we get her here. We're so excited. So describe this technique. These flowers look unbelievable.
Thank you. So this is, all of these flowers on here are made out of wafer paper, which is an edible paper. Yes.
Okay.
And it is so much fun to use. It's so versatile. You can make flowers out of it. You can print on it with an edible printer, and you can make edible fabric. There's just so many ways to use edible wafer paper.
I don't need to tell you, these look real faux. They look like silk flowers I would see at the craft store.
Thank you so much. And they're so much fun to make. And once you understand how to use the wafer paper, it's really easy to make these flowers.
These are amazing. I mean, no one could eat these. They're too pretty. They're too spectacular. I mean, I'm sure they taste delicious too. So you're going to show us today on a smaller scale how we might experiment with this wafer paper in our own cake making at home.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes. So this is wafer paper. As you can see, it just looks like normal paper.
Yeah.
Do you want to taste it? Here.
Do I have a choice?
You don't have a choice.
You just eat it?
You just
like dissolves?
It's just made out of 3 ingredients. It's potato starch, vegetable oil, and water. So it's basically like white rice. Like you can't really tell that it's there.
It's weird.
There's really no
weird.
flavor.
It's like those Listerine strips, but without the Listerine.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
And so first thing we do when we take this wafer paper is we want to cut out our petals, okay? So there's a lot of different ways that we can do that. I have over here, so we can just cut them out with scissors. Yeah. We can do paper punches. You can even use like a Cricut or a silhouette to cut them out.
So you can get detailed.
Yes.
Okay.
So here's some smaller petals and some larger petals. What I'm going to teach you is a fun trick that we use alcohol to cut those out, so we don't have to sit and cut out each individual petal. So what I have in this dish is just high-proof alcohol. I put Everclear in there.
Okay.
And you're going to take a metal cutter. So the metal cutters work the best because they have the sharp edges. You're going to dip it in the alcohol.
Okay.
And you're going to just press it into the wafer paper and pop out a petal.
Oh my gosh.
Did it work?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah,
it absolutely did. So you could stamp out a lot of these.
A lot of these, yes.
And that was just what? I'm sorry?
Alcohol.
Alcohol.
Everclear.
Okay. Awesome. Okay, what's our next step?
Okay, so once we cut out all of our petals, we do, a lot of different small, a lot of big. Then we need to color the wafer paper.
Yes.
So there's lots of different ways you can color it. Over here I have an airbrush machine that can color it really easily. You can even print out edible wafer paper, on an edible printer and make lots of fun designs.
So an edible printer is an everyday, my inkjet is an edible printer. You need something special.
Yes, that has edible ink. Yes.
Aren't you glad I asked?
Yes.
I am. Okay, but you have one that allows you to print out the texture or the patterns.
I have a friend who does. She prints it out for me.
Good friend. We all need a friend. With that, we need a friend with a Cricut. We need a friend,
Yes.
Lawyer, doctor, someone with a Cricut. That pretty much covers it.
Yeah,
okay.
that sums it up. So what we're going to do today is we're going to use something called edible wafer paper conditioner.
Okay.
And it contains glycerin, and that keeps the flowers flexible so that they're not going to crumble. They're not going to be so delicate.
They're not brittle, okay.
This wafer paper conditioner is over here, sorry.
No, you're good.
This is just a simple mixture of distilled water and glycerin.
Okay.
And I poured some into here. How about you?
How did you learn all of this?
YouTube. YouTube and a lot of trial and error.
Okay.
And we're going to use a little bit. Where did my paintbrush go? Here it is. We're going to use a little bit of gel color. Now you can use gel color or oh my goodness.
Food coloring?
Airbrush color.
Airbrush color.
I have a little bit of black and a little bit of blue. So what you're going to do is just get a tiny bit of blue on that paintbrush and mix it into the wafer paper conditioner right there. Yeah. And then you're just going to get the tiniest bit of black. I don't like using straight blue. It's just a little bit too bright for this cake. So we're going to add a little bit of black.
Oh, moody.
Yes.
Moody.
And then to test out the color, here's a piece of paper towel. You can kind of test that out and see if you like that color.
It's still kind of vibrant. Can I do a little more black?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, all right. I'm getting all fancy. I'm a mixologist here, Kylie. Okay,
beautiful.
there you go.
Love that.
Yep.
All right, so then you're gonna take your, I need to grab my paintbrush too. So sorry.
And we're actually
just gonna paint that onto the wafer paper.
Okay.
But you don't wanna get a lot. You just wanna get a little bit. So sorry.
I did too much.
Wipe it off on the mat before you get it on so it's not too saturated because it will start to dissolve quickly.
Okay.
So you wanna quickly just go over that petal, making sure that it's all covered.
So you're working against time here.
Yes.
The air, okay.
Flip it over really quick. Paint the other side. And at this point, we can add texture by putting it into a flower texture. But for the sake of time, we're actually just going to put it onto this piece of foil that I've crumpled up.
Okay.
And I love that this will give the petals some texture when they dry.
Yeah.
And they won't just dry flat. So you won't have like a simple flat flower. It will
attribute to the realistic effect. How long does it take to dry?
In this climate, about 5 to 10 minutes.
Oh,
like it's super quick.
It's dry. And then how are you assembling these for actual blooms?
Good question. So we assemble the flowers onto floral wire.
Okay.
And it's coated in like a fabric or a paper so that the wafer paper adheres to it. I make a wafer paper glue, which is really super easy to make. So after I cut out all of my petals, I save all of my scraps into a bag and then I put them into a food processor and mix it with a little bit of distilled water.
You're amazing.
Microwave it.
Yes.
And it makes like a really sticky glue that doesn't melt your wafer paper.
Okay.
And then we assemble the flowers.
And you use that to put them on the stem, layer by layer.
Yes. Do we have time to show you that process?
We have about 30 seconds.
30
Does
seconds.
that count?
No. I don't think so.
Can we do it on social media?
Yes.
Because I think people would love to see. So
Okay.
we'll post this on the Studio 5 social media account so you can see how we assemble, Kylie assembles one of these beautiful flowers. And can people see more of your work online as well?
Yes. They can find me at Kylie Holt Cake on Instagram and online. My website is kylieholtcake.com. www.kylieholtcake.com.
Okay.
Yes, I just rebranded. So it used to be Cakely, and now I'm going as Kylie Holt Cake. So.
We know you, we now love you, and I'm so excited to peek over and see your work. You do cakes for people.
Yes, I do wedding cakes and birthday
Okay.
cakes, anniversary cakes, all sorts of cakes. And I also teach classes as well.
Awesome. So all the details there on your website.
Yes.
Kylie, thank you for teaching us today.
Thank you so much, Brooke.
And again,
It's been a pleasure.
go to Instagram. We'll link you over to her website and also kind of show the assembly of these beautiful flowers, which look so real. I can't even believe it. You're an artist. Thank you so much.
Thank you.